Hi everybody, my paper topic is Where is the public sphere in China? A search and discussion of the public cyber discourse on the real estate industry. There are a lot of Western concepts that imported into China. One of them is public sphere. It's originally a Western concept widely used in the discussion of politics and media and the specific context of post-industrialization in the Western world. After it's imported into China, it has been hot for quite a while in China's academic discussion. After I read some of the papers Jack recommended to me, I raised a question that is there public sphere on China's internet? If so, what's the situation of it? Is it being devastated by commerce or political power? And if not, what's the reason of its absence? And is there any possibility of its coming into existence? What's the conditions to meet to form such public sphere in China? And such questions are what I want to discuss in this paper. The methodology I want to use is observing specific contexts, including first, I want to observe a specific industry, the real estate industry. For these years, it has been very hot and attracts people's attention. Every people are talking about the rising housing price, and since Chinese people pay a lot of attention to their housing, because they think it's it's very important in their life. So I'm interested in this industry too. And second, I want to observe a special period. It's this year's Lianghui from March 3rd to March 14th, and also the period before and after it. The place I want to observe is the virtual, the cyberspace, and I choose one of them which are very representative is Qiangguo Forum and NetEase. And the following are my RQs. What I want to find and how to find them. The first question is what are people talking about during the period Lianghui? Through the findings so far, I find that 房价, the housing price, has become the hottest topic during the meetings, and it has been over the Fanfu anti-corruption, which have been the top one topic in the years before and year before the year. And also I want to observe the people. What are the people talking about during the period? And I find that there are three types of actions they do. First is they asking questions to the government, like will the price go down or when the price will go down. And besides that, they're also giving suggestions to control the crazy real estate industry in China. And thirdly, they also argue on some representatives' shocking opinions. And the second RQ is what is happening in terms of real estate industry during the period in the society. We can see that from the in the terms of speech, estate giants managers are talking in conference and also on media. And when some of their statements is like the price won't decline and it's not the government's fault and responsibility of the too high price. Also, some industry people suggest that people who cannot afford a house should go back to their hometown, and these shocking opinions give rise to very hot discussion in the cyberspace. Also, in terms of action, we can see that first, during the period of Lianghui, the real estate industry has new plans. They are expanding to the second and the third line cities in China. Also, the violent destroying, the Chaiqian, still continues, and the social impact of their such speech and action is that state and enterprises, 国企, come into the real estate industry and then were forced to leave. I think these are, all of them are very interesting phenomena that can give some clues to the questions. And the third IQ is that what are people's opinions towards these events, and do the opinions differ from time not in Liahui? I want to check the difference in terms of frequency, ability to get expressed and paid attention to, and also people's enthusiasm in raising the questions, and also there is expectation to solve the answers. And the fourth IQ is that who are the people talking about the real estate during the time, and how people reflect to their opinions. I think there are different types of voices and speakers, such like industry people and public intellectuals who really speak for the grassroots, and also scholars speak for the industry, also government, and then the netizens. And through analysis and observation to people's response to these different opinions, we can see also different people's attitudes, netizens' attitudes, like they support the public intellectuals and say that they are really kind people that can speak for the Chinese netizens, and also they argue or criticize the industry people like Ren Zhiqiang, etc. And the fifth IQ is that how do their opinions affect the policy making? We have seen different people's opinions, and what did the government and how their opinions affect the policy making? I want to check the following points. First is what did the government do during the meetings, and what the policies and the promises the government made after such action. And also, I want to examine some news events after the policy announcements. Like maybe after the policy announcements, the price still are rising and the people are still crazy to get some land, get new land, and the land prices just keep rising. And then conclusion. Also, apart from the mainly part, I want to raise some questions for further exploration on other people's thoughts. It's rise about from using Liahui and Fangjia to examine the public sphere in China has some limitations and have some extra thoughts that people can pay attention to. First, from the Liahui itself. First, there are many useless proposals and ineffective proposals, and also there are proposals for commerce. So the representatives, although it's like that people have free speech and give a lot of public opinions, but do they whom do they speak for? And also from the resources of my paper, I just get them from the news reports, but in China there is a very strong control over the news reporting. So what else that hasn't been reported yet? And also the last point is that from my findings that I find Chinese people have their judgments and have the ability to participate in politics, and they have the enthusiasm. Then how should government treat these public opinions? Yeah, that's all. Thank you.